blood, no hesitation. Breaking news, recruiting buzz. If it's Bama, yeah, it's us. When the whistle blows, somebody ain't right. Flags are flying, man, they way offsides. Hot takes hitting like a goal line stand. Championship talk is the master plan. Cotton bringing fire, Jeff bringing facts. From Saturday nights to unhinged BAMs. Depth charts moving, portals spin. If it matters in Bama, we're dialed in. So lace them up, let the debate begin. No neutral zones, we cross the line to win. Crimson Tide talk, no place to hide. You're tuned in the way, yeah, offside. Let's go. Offside. Let's go. Offside. Let's go. Yeah. From Tuscaloosa to the nation, crimson blood, no hesitation. Breaking news, recruiting buzz. If it's Bama, yeah, it's us. When the whistle blows, somebody ain't right. Flags are flying, man, they way offsides. Hot takes hitting like a goal line stand. Championship talk is the master plan. Cotton bringing fire, Jeff bringing facts. From Saturday nights to unhinged BAMs. Depth charts moving, portals spin. If it matters in Bama, we're dialed in. So lace them up, let the debate begin. No neutral zones, we cross the line to win. Crimson Tide talk, no place to hide. You're tuned in the way, yeah, offside. Let's go. Offside. Let's go. Offside. Let's go.
3, 2, let's go. Hey, yo, Adrian. Happy Thursday evening. SEC basketball tournament going on right now. Jeff's recovering.
Auburn lost.
Auburn lost. Oh,
too soon.
Sit and spin, baby. Sit and spin. We got a special guest lined up for you. She'll be on in a little bit with us. You guys have seen her on the show before. We're really excited. Xavier Griffin's mama is going to join the show and talk to us a little bit about his time so far at Alabama. 5-star linebacker. Looked a lot like Jihad Campbell in the footage I've seen this week there, Jeff. Hope we're not hyping this kid up too much.
I say let's calm down a little bit. Jihad was a first-round draft pick. Let's let the kid get more than 3 practices in before we put expectations on him that are unreachable.
Calling it right now, first-round draft pick.
I mean, now he's going to be like, now second round, and he's like, oh, God, what a letdown. Guy was supposed to be all this. So let the kid practice for a week before we tag him with a first-round comparison.
You're such a realist. I can always count on you to bring me back down to earth.
I try to keep everybody grounded with my cynicism.
That's good stuff. Let's go to the comments. Let's see who was here first.
Who was here first?
Dabu was here at 2:23 p.m.
Well done, Dabu. Roll Tide, brother. Lance in the mix an hour later.
Yeah, edging out Lance. We got
Jay Banks in the mix.
Lance is already on it, dude. Watching practice
here.
Clips, standing out. Metz, Woodson, Xavier Griffin, Josh Ford, Jared Edwards, not standing out. Sad Pritchett. Holy cow, Jared Edwards looks fantastic. We are going to get to all of that a little bit later on in the show, so don't go anywhere.
What's up, Alex, Agent, Kayla?
Here.
Some good folks in here.
It indeed is that time of week. You guys do me a favor, like and share. If you haven't yet, I want to let everybody know we're live because for some reason they're not getting notifications on YouTube because YouTube,
YouTube hates their content creators for some reason.
Yeah, does whatever it was. What's up, Agent? Hey, good call. I just
push them.
Agent, I saw your comment just a little while ago on one of the videos. Yes, I did get a new camera, so it does look a little crisper.
Told you.
As you put it. Steven, what's going on?
Way outside. Cam had to.
Hey, we may do.
Sucker had to go.
You gotta.
What's up, Steven? Yeah, just saw Steven. What's up, Steven? Big news coming out of camp.
There's a lot of big news coming out of camp.
A couple positions have been decided.
Yeah, we'll jump on it a little bit. We'll have to break conversation. Jay's going to join us in probably about 10 minutes. So, but yeah, the big news today is that Ryan Grubb made it clear that the tackles for Alabama are locked down. We already knew Michael Carroll was likely going to be the guy at right tackle, and now Jackson Lloyd will be the guy at left tackle. Zero competition there. A lot of people don't like this. I've seen a lot of comments under shorts today, people saying, what are these guys doing? They don't understand what they're doing. No. Here's my take on this, Jeff. For 2 seasons now, they've played Pop Goes the Weasel with the offensive line all the way into the season, right? They're picking guys up, changing positions, trying different things. Nothing's been solidified. They're taking a different approach. It didn't work for 2 years. Let's do something different. I have a feeling Adrian Clem has something to do with that. And I like the idea. Kalen DeBoer yesterday talked about wanting continuity over versatility in the offensive line. Not that versatility is not important, but continuity is the name of the game right now via Kalen DeBoer. And I think just naming your guys, having the balls to go ahead and name your guys is what this team needs, man. It's what they need.
Well, the other way wasn't working. Okay. The round, the merry-go-round of linemen that we've used the last agent, you're cracking me up.
It's good.
That plan wasn't working. So let's try something else. And this tells me that they've had Jackson Lloyd pegged as the tackle all along, as the left tackle all along. So they know what he's bringing. They see him every day. They see him in the weight room. They see him in practice. They see him in the film room. They know. So this is who they've had pegged. Of course, the Bams have to have something to complain about. So, there's a section of our fan base that'll be upset about this and they'll complain about this. So that's fine. I mean, but it's a warranted concern though. I mean, you can get that point. You can get that side saying, how can you decide? They've only had 3 practices. Why not get a full spring and then a full camp in and then see who the best guy is? So there's that side of the argument too. But you gotta trust in the staff. They've been there. They know what's in the room. They know who's in there and why they're in there and the idea for them. So
yeah. I went back earlier in the week and watched some high school film of Jackson Lloyd. He played 41 snaps last season. The majority of that was in cleanup time. So don't want to call, like I said earlier in the video, don't want to call them meaningless snaps. Every snap's meaningful. However, you want to see it against, good opponents. But I went back and watched him, man, and he is pretty shifty in terms of being speedy laterally for his size. Dude's 6'7". He's long, very, very, very long. The only real issue I saw with him that kind of is in high school, sometimes he would have a tendency because of his height to not get his pads low enough. So he had some leverage issues, but he's already been in Alabama for 2 seasons. So I feel like it's something that would have been identified and worked on. So
it's all this guy right here.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate you.
All this guy right here.
Doing our best, doing our service. We're not the best out there, but Jeff is definitely the best looking out there. And so
what's the film guy? Who am I missing? We're talking about the film guy in the comments.
He's talking about Brooks Austin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking about Brooks. I like Brooks. He can be a little controversial sometimes. Some of his takes I feel like are more about sound bites than anything else. But not to hate on Brooks. He's very smart. But Landon, who we had on live last week, Landon Tegwall, that dude.
Shout out to Landon. That was a great segment.
Yeah, that dude knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing. I need to get him and Clint on at the same
Those guys could do like a 6-hour show together and never miss a beat. Like that would be.
Yeah. We should have them both on, and you and I could just sit in the background, have a beer.
Hey, we had EG and Clint on together, and it went well. So this is the place where people come together.
Yeah,
your Waaaay Offsides family.
The film guy's killing our ratings. Does he go live the same way we do? Big Boy Bricks.
It's like the Thursday night NBC slot. Yeah,
a
bunch of shows are going live at this time.
Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah. We may have to adjust fire somewhere down the line. We'll see how it goes. Yes, Tobias.
Agreed, Tobias. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Tobias says people are mad that Grubb said Lloyd is the starting left tackle. They watch this dude every day, so I trust him. You don't have a choice really but to trust him. Like whether you like Ryan Grubb or Kalen DeBoer, they're going to be your coaches this season. So as a fan of the team, I got to kind of trust their analysis here.
Yes.
And they're trying something different. Again, like they understood what they've done the last 2 seasons did not work. They've done everything they can differently. So that's the positive of it. It remains to be seen what's actually going to happen. Those guard spots are going to be very, very interesting. I'm hearing some talk that they may move Ty Haywood inside. We'll see what that looks like.
That's the battle.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But okay, Big Boy Bricks, that's why we might have to adjust Showtime at some point. That's a good point. I didn't realize that we were competing with him. So thanks for letting us know, man. We'll look into it. I'll shoot Brooks a text and be like, hey, go live later. And so I'm just kidding.
We should be drafting off each other like at Daytona. You know, if we ride side by side, it slows the pack down. If you piggyback and draft, man, it everybody goes faster. So we should be drafting these shows, not
he's a lot heavier
simulcasting
on college football as a whole as opposed to just Alabama. So I felt like that would be the niche that would get the Bama diehards in here as opposed to them watching Brooks. But that's okay, man. I mean, Brooks is a good dude. He's got good stuff going on. Really smart guy, great production. So definitely not going to hate on him. But I don't look at it as competition.
This is the Thursday Night Wars.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I don't ever.
We need an NWO faction in our Thursday night show to come take over the show, crack us with a couple of chairs, spray paint behind us.
I just don't remember, I don't look at it as competition with other YouTube channels. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. We try to be a little different, try to be a little more down home, I guess you could say. Is that the right word, Jeff? Just a little more approachable, man. Like if you guys want to shoot me a DM on X, I'm probably going to respond if it's not something stupid. And so, but all right. So let's take a poll. Yeah, let's take a poll. What are we taking a poll on?
I don't know. Kayla has suggested the poll, so let's see what she says.
Yeah, handle it. You got this.
WCW or WWE, Kayla? What is that the poll? Nitro or Raw? Is that the poll we're talking about?
I don't know anything about pro wrestling anymore.
We're talking about Nitro. This is 20 years ago.
Dude, I don't remember. I can't remember what I did yesterday. What are you talking about?
Tobias. You know what I'm talking about.
I know Tobias knows what you're talking about, but
anyway. Good call. When to move the show to? We should put a
daytime. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Agent, when I first saw this concerned me too. Like after 3 practices, no one else was close. It's like no one was even close. They took them 3 practices to realize that there wasn't even somebody close. But at the same time, I'm like, who knows better than them? So
yeah.
You got to trust in the process.
So here's my thing, and I won't go too deep in the weeds on it because it's not my information. But I've heard Clint talk about that he's familiar that there was some headbutting going on between Cap and Ryan Grubb over personnel. And so I'm wondering if potentially Lloyd was supposed to be the guy last year or something. I mean, I don't know. It would be hard, or he was supposed to play along the line starting somewhere. I don't know because, I mean, he's not going to beat out Caden Proctor or maybe
the Pooh show last year, whatever. Whatever it was a rotating Pooh show.
All right. So, you give us a thumbs up when you're good back there and we'll get started.
Our special guest is here. So whenever she gives us a thumbs up,
all right,
we'll pop her in here. She ready?
She's ready.
Let me drop her in here.
That's not her. That's
add her in.
That's still me.
There we go.
Awesome. Hey Jay, how you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Good. Repping the Gainesville Red Elephants.
Love it.
Yes.
That's good stuff. All right. I got to ask you first and foremost, you're probably expecting me to ask you about Xavier, and I get it, but I'm going to ask how's Mama Bear doing with Baby Bear out of the house?
You know what? Surprisingly well.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss him. Don't get me wrong. I miss him like crazy, but just to know how good he's doing, I'm okay.
Okay,
That's
good.
great.
That's
That's
It
good.
great. He looks
makes me feel
great.
a lot better. He
He
does.
looks
He
great out
does.
there.
Yeah.
Helps when you open up Twitter and see his face plastered all over the place. That's probably helpful, right?
Right.
Good. Yeah, he's already a fan favorite. Folks are really excited about him, especially rocking that number 11, drawing comparisons
Yes.
to Jihad. I've already said it live on air. Jeff got on to me for it, but
I don't
he's
like
like, hold on.
comparisons after
He's like,
3 practices.
He's
We
like,
need to
hold
let the
on,
kid
let the kid be his own player.
let the kid play a little bit.
Fair enough. But how's he liking it so far? How's he doing?
He loves it. He really loves it. I talk to him. We talk almost every day.
Good.
Sometimes we talk every other day, but most of the time it's every day. And he's locked in. I'm like, do you do anything? Do you go anywhere? He's like, yeah, I go to the facility and I go to class.
Hey, class. Wow.
Hey,
Class,
man.
you said?
So, oh yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's refreshing to hear.
Listen, he's like, Mom, that academic team, they do not play.
No,
And I
they
said,
don't.
great.
Yeah,
They
I
don't.
can speak to that from experience, like that,
Yes.
especially with freshmen. Dude, they got people
Yes.
in those classrooms checking names,
Yes.
making sure they're
Yeah.
ready.
He's like, they're at the door, like, okay,
Yep.
you're almost late,
Yeah, they don't play around with that. So
How does
that's
it?
great.
So Jay, how does it work? Does he live? There's like a freshman dorm for football players, or is it for freshman period and they have to live in there for a year, or how does it work
Their
for him?
I think their dorm is all athletic. So
Okay,
I think most of the football players that live on campus stay in the dorm that he's on.
gotcha.
So yeah.
All right,
Gotcha.
I got to ask you about strength and conditioning. Have you gotten to see him since he put on the extra weight in person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see him last weekend.
How
So,
different does he look?
it's funny because I could see it, starting to fill out a little bit, but to actually see him last weekend, I was like, okay, I was messing with him. I was feeling on his arms. And that neck is getting a little thick. I'm like,
Oh
okay.
boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good transformation, but you can definitely see it.
He's
So,
put on. Didn't he put on like 20 something pounds? Is that right?
yes. So he's at I think 24, and he
Oh,
came
wow.
in actually
Jeez.
at 196. So
Wow.
Now, when did he actually get on campus?
he was there January the 5th, 6th, somewhere
Wow.
off in there.
Okay, so 2 months,
Yeah.
basically 2 months in a week.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that conditioning program, especially the fourth quarter program, I
Yes.
said this on a couple of videos. I remember Reggie Ragland coming into my office one day and he had a big old cup of shrimp. And I'm like, dude, why do you have shrimp? And he's like, I got to hit my calories and my protein for the day.
Yeah.
And he's down in shrimp. But you could see it over that. You could literally just see these kids every week coming in.
Yes.
Bodies, just dramatic changes. It's really cool.
Yes. It's crazy. Like even Jordan Edmonds, as small as he was at times, like I could see a difference. I texted his mom and I was like, Jordan is doing nothing but eating. And she's like, oh yeah, that's all he does.
They're going to eat fun.
In every sense of the word.
So you've kind of become the de facto Bama mom on social media. And
Yes.
like,
Congratulations.
I see you rooting for all of these kids, but I don't want to miss out on some of the kids that maybe didn't go to Bama that you support.
Mhm.
And so, who are some of those kids that you'll be pulling for this season who maybe aren't playing at Alabama?
Yeah, so I've got several. Jet Washington at Oregon, Hezzy Kent that's at Florida, Tyler Atkinson, of course, at Texas, him and Derek Cooper,
Mhm.
Kamari Brooks at Georgia, and then Deuce Gerald's is at LSU.
Yeah.
And then I have two, Aaron Gregory and Bryce Perry Wright that's at Texas A&M.
Okay.
Wow.
So
You
Just
sprinkled it all over the SEC.
I know. I said, y'all gonna make me go broke buying jerseys.
You get the ultimate mashup. Have like 8 combined into one.
Right.
You absolutely should. That's hilarious. The chat's super excited that you're here. I'm happy that you're doing fine. I was worried. I was actually thinking about you. I saw an article back in January when he got on campus, and I was like, I wonder how Jay's doing with that. I know,
I've been surprised, but like I said, I think it's just being able to FaceTime helps. And like I
Right.
say, just seeing the growth in him, not only just football, but academically
Yeah.
and as a young man, like it's been a blessing. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Has
So,
We're
has
excited.
has he decided on a major yet?
so he's going to be business management with a minor in real estate.
Smart.
Smart
Yeah.
kid.
Smart. Yeah. I like where
Smart
that's
kid, real
going.
estate.
I like where
Real
that's
estate.
going.
So
Yes.
our chat, in the off season, as we've been talking about the team coming up, the upcoming roster and whatnot, are a lot of concerns are linebackers and the youth of the linebackers and the newness of the linebackers. So this is a real opportunity for Zay to have an
Yes.
opportunity to get on the field. It's not like he's coming in and there's a couple of juniors and seniors that are 2 and 3 year starters ahead of him. It's like he's got a lot of opportunity to make his mark, to get on the field and see the field early, because the opportunities will be there.
Yes. And that's what he's excited about. It's I don't know. I keep hearing a lot of chatter with, DeBoer's doing too much. But I think at the end of the day, if you have those kids that have the true versatility the way a lot of these boys do, take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
my theme of the 2026 season. You just use
Yeah.
the word. Remember old Pee Wee's Playhouse? We had the word of the day thing.
Yeah.
I need to figure out it's versatility, and Zay definitely is a versatile dude.
Yes.
I'm super excited to see what he brings.
He might return a kick if we need him to, right?
He said
Hey,
it.
listen,
and
he
would.
can.
He can,
He
right?
has. He has.
He would.
That's right.
Now, okay. Let's switch gears here for a second. And your mama Bammer, we know that. But let's flip the script to you just being a fan. And you kind of know this coaching staff a little better than most of us. So what are your feelings moving into this 2026 season? Do you feel like fans' expectations are too high? Do you feel like they it's okay? Nobody's gonna be upset, or me and Jeff aren't gonna be upset at your answer here. I can't vouch for the chat, they're insane. But what are you thinking about?
I, as a fan, I am super excited.
Yeah.
Because I know what's coming. I've been saying what's coming. So to now be able to see it, I think when it comes to other fans, I think the expectations have been high over the last few years. And I think now it's kind of like, they may do this or they may not do that, but we're gonna make some noise. I definitely see some natties coming back to Bama soon. So I'm excited.
I like that.
Yeah, I feel like if this, there's a lot of question marks around the O-line and stuff this year, but 2027 is really set up to be a really good year for this team.
Yeah.
So now,
agreed. Absolutely agree.
How's you may not know the answer to this, but how's Jamarian doing?
He's doing great. I talk to him just as much as I talk to Zay sometimes.
Another one. See,
Real
Bama mom here. That's
actually
what we're talking about.
roommates. And so they're roommates, and then Jamarian's like my other son, but he's doing really good.
Good,
He's enjoying it, and he's able to play in D-line and playing linebacker a little bit. So it's new for him, but it's really not, because that's what he did in high school as well. So
yeah,
he's excited.
Good.
So what are your travel plans for the upcoming season?
Oh, I'll be at every game.
There you go.
That's
what we like to hear.
Are you doing A-Day?
Road games too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I'm already booking my away game hotels. So
okay, good. Well, we'll be at A-Day because I owe you T-shirts, and so I was going to try to get them up there. I had a rough fall health-wise, so I couldn't travel much. But got you some shirts on the way. So
yes, I will be there.
Yeah, you can.
Nice,
be good stuff. Yeah, so we'll see you there. That'll be fantastic.
And more of a traditional A-Day. We heard that they're going to actually be pads and cleats.
Yes,
maybe a little bit of popping going on out there.
Look, hopefully.
I mean, the boys want to play football.
And
I think the boys want to play ball too. I think
they're
tired of working out. They want to play some actual football.
Yes.
So it's good to see. It's good to see. We are excited about all of these young guys coming in and what we're seeing, the clips we're singing, the clips we're seeing from practice, how they're getting after it, how they're getting after it in the weight room. It's refreshing to see a lot of young guys that are dedicated to the craft and are committed to the craft. So we are excited about Zay, and man, we are pumped. I love those kids.
I got to ask, what's the situation with Nigel Newkirk? the running back out of Gainesville.
Listen, I'm pushing. I'm pushing for him to come on down.
All right, you working on him? Okay, good. I thought you might be. I saw him pop up on a recruiting board. I was like, oh, that's done.
Yes. Yeah. I told him, I said, your teammates are already down there. Those are your brothers.
Yeah.
Right. The boys told him, they're like, you're already an elephant. Just continue the tradition with us.
I mean, the decision seems pretty easy.
Listen.
I may be biased. I understand this, but it seems like a pretty easy decision.
That Tuscaloosa to Gainesville pipeline going on.
Let me ask you this.
I'm trying to get it going.
Let me ask you this, Jay. Mac or Keelan Russell?
Oh.
What's your gut telling you?
So I like Keelan. I like Keelan. I actually got to bond with Keelan when we went on our OV and got to talk with his mom too. And that was like right after his sister passed. So we actually connected because I had a daughter that passed about 6-7 years ago.
Man.
Thank you. So yes, so I like Keelan for the job. He's ready. He's hungry. Don't get me wrong, Mac's a good one too. So I think either way, we're gonna be in great hands.
I love that the competition is pushing each other though. Like iron sharpens iron. So you want these guys battling it out to the last minute, in my opinion. Like that means that they're both playing at a great level, and Keelan's put a little weight on him too. He's not absent of the few little LBs that they're passing out there. So, so we're excited. The quarterback room's looking really good next few years.
Few years, yeah.
Some guys coming in too. Some guys possibly on the board. The quarterback room's going to be tough.
It's going to be nice.
The entire chat's calling you mama, by the way. I don't know if you can see it, but
no.
I think I saw Mama J in there somewhere.
Yeah, you're de facto. Yeah, you're like all of our moms. Yeah, Mama J knows. Yeah, here you go. I'll pop it up on the screen. You're now all of our moms. Congratulations.
That's okay.
Well, Jay, we don't want to take up too much of your time. Thank you for stopping in with us. It's a pleasure as always.
Yes, I appreciate you guys.
I reference you and Xavier all the time. You guys are fantastic people. You're wonderful people, blessed people, and it shows. And we really, really appreciate you.
We'll find you.
I appreciate y'all. Yes, I will be there with my jersey on. I'm ready for them to drop these jerseys so I can buy them.
Oh yeah. I gotta get me Xavier. So chat Xavier Griffin jerseys for everybody.
Number 11.
Number 11. Oh, no problem. We know. Trust me. We know. Yeah. All right, man. You enjoy the rest of your evening.
Good to see you, Jay. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Awesome.
Wow, she's awesome.
Fantastic. Chat, how you feeling?
She is awesome.
How you feeling?
She said it. Keelan Russell. You heard it. You heard it from Jay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Little does she know I'm clipping that.
That's going to be viral by the time everybody goes to sleep tonight.
I'm using that later. Fantastic stuff, man. All right. Let's do a little shameless plug really quick.
Okay.
Chat, you're new here. And most of you aren't, but still, please like, subscribe, share the chat or share the stream. We've been made aware that we are going live the same time Brooks Austin is.
Sorry, Brooks.
Sorry about that, Brooks. But if you're a true Bama fan, you should be here for sure, without a doubt, because this is a Bama show.
Right.
Unhinged. Yeah, that's right. I want to give you guys a shout out. I asked you guys to help push out content this week, and we had a really good week on YouTube because of you guys. A lot of comments, a lot of sharing. Thank you guys so much. Really helped us. We did a little bit of growth this week finally since the season.
We gained some Spotify viewers too, so thank y'all on Spotify. We gained a few Spotify subs. We're up to like 36 now.
Woohoo! We're growing. Yeah, you guys.
We are growing like weeds.
Do that. All right.
What's up, JT? Roll Tide, brother.
Who's in here? JT?
JT in the mix.
Hey, I know.
What's up, bro? Roll Tide, man.
Who's Brooks Austin? I don't know, man. You tell me. All right. Before we go too far into the weeds here, we got to do our viewer of the week and member of the week, Jeff. You got that drum roll ready?
Yes,
we'll start with viewer of the week.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Cleo the Leo, super active in comment sections on videos this week. Super positive too. Thank you. And we hope that you are having a fantastic week. Congratulations. Thank you, Cleo.
Yeah, we can email this to you if you want. I mean, it's up to you. Just send me a DM on X and I'll email you a copy. All right, let's do certified ball knower. This is our member of the week. Somebody who is
Ball knower.
membership. Boom, C-Dub. C-Dub's been fantastic this week. If you want to become a Waaaay Offside member, the link is in the chat.
Thank you, C-Dub.
C-Dub, thank you for all you do, man. Thank you for being a Waaaay Offside insider. Those are the only insiders on this channel, by the way. The rest of us are just fans. Rammer Jammer Alex, you already won it, dadgummit. Stop being selfish.
Come on.
All righty. Congratulations to our weekly winners. We'll have 2 new weekly winners next week. If you want to win, all you got to do is be active under videos and shorts on
Appreciate
YouTube
y'all
throughout
very
the
much.
week. All righty. So we already started jumping into this left tackle stuff. You there? What happened?
Right here.
Oh, man. My screen went all crazy.
Uh-oh.
It might be me. This new cam, man.
Crazy screen cotton's here.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so some coaching comments. This is kind of what I wanted to get at. Really, Alex? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, YouTube hates their creators.
Yeah.
Can't stand them.
If you have to, go cut notifications off and then back on, and that
And
may
back
help.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Agent,
ridiculous.
Agent, you lost yours. Dadgummit. Come on. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm gonna do with you guys.
You know how much time went into that award, Agent? You know how much time they went into creating that? Literally
5 minutes.
5-6 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I just
that he's
changed.
never going to get back. He's never going to get those 5 minutes back.
I literally made it with AI and just changed the name. All right, let's go to the chat because the chat's been talking hot and heavy about college football. Thank you, Steven. All right, some talk about Kane Womack. Yeah, we'll just stick with the topics. They're fighting it out in the comment section. All right, yeah, spring practice. Jaira Edwards, man, have you seen this kid?
Him and CD Morgan, man, it's just
Dude, absolute freaks of nature.
Edwards looks like he's a third-year starter.
Right? I saw that too, man. I was like, who is this kid? And I was like, what?
Man, he looks like a beast.
I'm really excited about him just because of how impressive he looks. But again, it's practice. It's the third practice. Could mean everything, could mean absolutely nothing. But it does kind of remind me of Dijon Lee. Like we saw him in spring last year and he really popped. It caught a lot of people's attention, his size. And so I just feel like there's a comparison to be made there in terms of Jaira Edwards coming in and potentially just being that good. Right. I think he's going to be one of those guys who's really going to vie at a young age for playing time. Chat, what do you think about old Jaira Edwards? Of course,
we're be good.
Everybody's wanting to talk quarterbacks now.
But like I know we say that, you know, I know we try to disclaimer it by saying, you know, I know it's only spring, I know it's only 3 practice, whatever. But if he looked bad, we would be losing our mind. You know, so at least he looks good when he should. You know, if he went out there and didn't looked small and looked slow and looked, you know, soft, we would be freaking out. So we can get excited after 3 practices. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much else to get excited about right now.
Right.
Why not?
I mean, at least he looked good when we saw him.
That's right. It looked really good. Some other folks that kind of popped out to me watching a lot of the footage today out of practice. AK Deer looked pretty good. He looked like he's put on some size. That was kind of refreshing to see. Daniel Hill looks a little more versatile, a little more explosive, dare I say, with his weight loss. We'll see. Is he going to become an every down type back? A lot of folks, including myself, thought he would be more situational in 2026. So that remains to be seen. He has been leading the running backs in drills and practice. I think Kevin Riley's right behind him, then AK Deer, then Khalifa, and then Trayshawn Brown, and then somebody else. Washington. Crowell didn't go through drills today just because he's a little banged up, so he's just kind of watching from the sideline. But the wide receivers look solid.
We don't need him to look solid in drills. We need him to.
Yeah, I need him to just
tote the rock and
be healthy. Be healthy, brother. Just be
like
healthy.
Bo Jackson once said, all this excess running is unnecessary. They run in practice and run here and run there. And he's like, that's all unnecessary.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, look, it's going to be a lot like last year in the sense Alabama's going to return one of the most talented rosters in the country. This
young.
Yeah, this staff has recruited really, really well. Very well. One of the best recruiting staffs in the country so far. They've proved to be, but it's young. Like Jeff said, it's a lot of young talent.
What we get in 26 or anywhere 9 wins or above is gravy because of the youth and the inexperience of the team. Like Cotton said earlier, 27 is where is the groove we should really hit with experience, with recruiting classes now starting to pay off, with experience at quarterback. You know, things in 27 will really be the year. But so next year, you know, don't be, what am I saying? What's the word I'm looking for? Don't fall off the cliff if we lose couple games next year. If we lose 2 or 3 games next year.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. It's going to be okay. This is a very young team. I mean, no matter who plays quarterback, it's going to be a first-time starter, regardless of whoever wins the job. They're going to be a first-time starter. A lot of first-time SEC-level starters on the offensive line. Going to be a lot of freshmen playing, not freshmen, a lot of first-time starters on defense too. So,
yeah,
a lot of guys are going to be cutting their teeth this year.
Actually, I really like this idea a lot. I'd like to see Jair get a shot at Husky. He's the right size for it. So we'll see. There's going to be a lot of competition at that spot, but I feel like he's going to be one of those guys, much like Dijon Lee. It's going to be hard to keep him off the field. He's at least going to rotate in, things like that. So,
and we're at the point now where these players are going to be too good to keep off the field.
Yes.
You know, for whatever reason, I don't think the best players played at all times the last couple of years, but I think this year, like, they're going to do what they can to get the best players on the field.
Yeah. This is the hope.
Yes.
Tobias, this is the hope. Not just at offensive line, across the team in general, because it is so young, is that you're going to see some growth. Alabama's schedule, although it is brutal, especially with that additional SEC game, it does set up early for them to kind of have that growth between week 1 and week 2 that they're going to need. What are we starting off with? Eastern Carolina.
Yeah. Much better opener than last year.
Yeah. And then we
got
got
a bunch of guys to get their teeth cut.
Yeah. Go to Kentucky, and then FSU comes to Tuscaloosa. And then you get Georgia at home. And so that'll be, you know, that benchmark again, like it has been the past couple of seasons, of where Alabama really stands.
We play Georgia every flipping year.
I think that stops soon.
I mean, can we get a year we don't play Georgia? Can we just play
I actually like the idea of playing them because if you lose to Georgia, it looks good. If you beat Georgia, it looks great. So
unless you're DeBoer, and then if you beat Georgia, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean, beating Georgia in the regular season got them in the playoff last year.
Nobody cares about that.
I do.
I do, but getting arguments every day with people that say it's not good. You know, he hadn't done anything in 2 years. That's
true. A lot of folks.
DeBoer lost to the team that everybody lost to by 30 points. Useless. Like what? Yeah. And then you look at these coach rankings. You see these coach rankings coming out on X this week. It's like Kirby, Lane, Sark, Clark Lee, and DeBoer 5th, and we're like, DeBoer's like 6-2 against that list.
It's a popularity contest, man. So let's go back and talk. I'm with you. Let's talk some more about spring ball. We got some comments in here. Keelan Russell. Yeah, I'm excited. I liked what I saw from him. I did notice in Austin Mack's side, one of the critiques for him out of 2025 was he didn't have a lot of touch on the football. That was something that I noticed with Austin Mack he needed to work on. I saw that today in some footage, him trying to kind of layer, but not necessarily layer, but traditionally would be layering a football. Had some overthrows. Yeah, had some overthrows and things like that. But I think I'm going to die on this hill. I think Alabama ends up starting Austin Mack to start the season, but he's not the quarterback the entire season. I think Keelan Russell takes the job from him. Just my thoughts.
I'm with Tobias. If it's close, you got to go Russell. We said we'd rather go 9-3 with Keelan Russell and then get ready for the 27 run.
Yeah, it's a good question here. If you on racing Delgatti, so everything I'm hearing about Delgatti's, he's put on a good bit of weight.
He's up to 301, I think, which is ideal for your center.
Perfect for his size. Looking at him at Cal Poly, I went back and watched that Utah game where they played Utah a lot, and he held his own in that game against some very good D1 athletes. I felt like there was times where he was kind of getting downfield a little too quickly. But this is a dude that really does like to pancake people. If you want a guy that's going to put somebody flat on their ass, to say Racing Delgado is that guy. He's got a mean streak to him. He's a bulldog, and
He's got a motor.
Yeah, he does have a motor, and all indications right now from the coaching staff, and you got to take it with a grain of salt. It's coach speak, but is that his translation to the SEC right now is going pretty smoothly. I haven't heard anything other. I think the tell will be the A-Day game. Being able to watch him go against Alabama's defensive front, it may raise more questions than answers, but I think that'll be where we really get a good idea of how good he's going to be. Just watching his games, and I went back and watched several Cal Poly games, and he's not the best center in the country. Like, I'm not saying that at all, but I came away feeling pretty motivated about him being able to hold his own in the conference.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to get, I think, much better coaching.
Yeah.
Now that Clem is there, I think he's going to get NFL level coaching and
preach, Jeff.
SEC weight program. Granted, I haven't been a big fan of the Baloo program the last few years.
Sure.
So that remains to be seen, but he's got experience playing center, and it doesn't matter. It's a Cal Poly. You can't coach the motor. So if he's got the motor, then you can work with the rest.
Sure. Good. Cedarian Morgan, got a little bit of footage of Cedarian Morgan today, and he looked good as advertised. Big body receiver. What I saw footage-wise, the three guys I saw kind of taking, I guess you could call it first-team reps, but it was Ryan Williams, Rico Scott, and Noah Rogers. Now, Noah Rogers is a pretty big body too, not as big as C.D. Morgan, but Morgan is going to be a force to be reckoned with at some point in time. He's going to see the field. Ryan Grubb's already kind of talked about him and E.J. Kroll and their physical attitudes and demeanors, and how he fully expects him to see the field a good bit. Cedarian Morgan, I'm really, really excited about. He feels to me like he could be that freshman that comes in, late in a game and makes a play that really, breaks the game open for Alabama, or, a goal line 50-50 ball or something like that, and really, kind of cements his legacy at Alabama very early. But Cedarian Morgan looks the part. He's going to be another guy I'm going to keep a very close eye on in spring, A-Day game.
I'm pumped about this kid. Derek Meadows is another one I'm real excited about. He's not getting talked about a lot, but he showed balls last year. Sure did. Keelan's accuracy.
Sorry, Jeff. Keelan's accuracy and mechanics is different. It does look different. It looks quicker. Mm-hmm. It looks more fluid. Now, I will say, if you go back and watch some of his time playing last season in mop-up duty, he looked sharp, right? He looked sharp first, but if you go back and actually look, there were some easy throws that he didn't take. So his issue is just maturity, kind of growing into reading, maybe going through those progressions, finding the open man early. I think he had one play. What's crazy is the play ended up being a touchdown anyway, but he had two receivers open, but he had three options that would have been a touchdown, and he ended up throwing to a third option. So you want to see him make those decisions a little quicker. That's going to be the thing that keeps Keelan from winning the starting job if he doesn't get it. That's the leg up Austin Mack has, being in the system as long as he has, a little bit more maturity. So,
yeah, but like we said earlier, that comes with reps and starting to trust your ability to make the throws at this level into those windows at this level. So that'll come with reps. He's going to be fine. Hey, that'll be a nice bet.
I don't think anybody
could happen.
Nobody here is going to be mad at that, J-Bake. Nobody here is going to be mad at that. Oh, no, he absolutely did, Tobias. Yeah, we were kind of talking about that a minute ago. Yeah. Sure did.
Like I said, you can't coach a motor or a mean streak. So give me that, and then you can work with the other stuff. You can mold the other stuff. Yeah.
So this is an interesting point. So you have to understand, Parker Brailsford was like 290. Mm-hmm. He was smaller. Mystery, I don't know if you watched the live last week, but we had Landon Tegwall on, and he did a really good job explaining like the payoff between going with more lighter, more agile offensive linemen who are still physical, And so if you get a chance, it's from last week. Go back and give that a watch. It's pretty informative. And I think it'll do a good job of kind of addressing what you're talking about. I think you got to remember, yes, if I'm 290 pounds and I'm going against a 320-pound nose guard, sure, weight is a big part of the equation there, but it's also about leverage.
Bingo.
Right? It's also about leverage, and that comes into coaching and things like that. So Parker Brailsford held his own pretty well last season, and again, he was playing at like 290, I think, something like that.
Barrett Jones was one of the best players I ever saw at being smarter than the guy in front of him, and sometimes he never even had to block the guy. It'd be an Olay or just a simple tap to get him off balance. Barrett Jones was the best I ever saw at using the other guy's own momentum and weight against him. Because Barrett Jones wasn't the strongest, most physical offensive lineman you ever saw, but boy, was he effective.
Absolutely.
Was he good. And it was because he was smarter and understood leverage. He understood techniques and how to use the other guy's own momentum against him.
Sure.
Go watch the Georgia SEC championship game.
Yeah, do it. Definitely.
Several examples of that.
Great point here. Yeah, Jet is pretty big. He is big. He's put on a little bit of weight himself. Jet also is the kind of kid that's going to come in and he's not going to win the starting job. Like, let's just say it. Friend of the show, Jeff and I have interviewed him. Pretty cool kid. He will surely, though, push those other two guys to be better quarterbacks. And I think that's the magic of Jet Tamala right now.
Well said.
Yeah.
And it's not, when he loses the job, it's not going to be because he's not confident in the throws he thinks he can make.
Yeah.
That kid believes in himself and believes in the throws he can make.
Yeah, and that's the whole reason he picked the hardest route. He picked Alabama knowing it was going to be the hardest route for him.
Yes.
Because what did he say, Jeff?
I want the competition. Iron sharpens iron. How am I going to get any better if I'm in a room full of guys that I'm already equal to?
Yeah, he sat right here on camera and said that to Jeff and I. So,
look at the quarterbacks coming in. This guy's he's got to beat out 4 or 5 guys.
Absolutely.
And he said, let's go.
Yeah. So I think Jet, man, what's the difference? I think Jet will come in and he's not going to push for the starting job, but he's definitely going to push Keelan and Austin Mack to be better competitors. And that's the beauty of this team, is the competition angle of this team, because there's really not a lot of stuff that's kind of locked up. Everything feels up for grabs going into the 2026 season. And that competition is going to really push some kids to show out. I think so in the long run.
Competition is such a key word here. That brings out the best in everybody. And if it brings out your worst, then you know the kind of guy you're dealing with and you can move on.
Yeah. We got folks in here arguing about playoff spots. Jeff Jetsons. Somebody else.
Regular season first.
Somebody else that looked really good today, I noticed, was Max Sutter. He did have the one play where he just got absolutely leveled by Richard Owen. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch it. It's hilarious. I took a screenshot of it on my X account, but he looked pretty good today. Had some really pretty routes, really pretty balls thrown to him by Keelan and Austin Mack. So he's kind of exciting, but Josh,
such a huge position.
Dude, Josh freaking Ford. That kid looks like a freight train. He's so
the one from Oklahoma State.
Yes, yeah, the 6'6" guy's just like 256 pounds, big tight end. He's could be an inline guy, but he is going to be a nightmare matchup for folks in 2020.
I hope.
Dude, he looks like he's running in slow motion, okay? But it looks like a daggum freight train coming at you. Like, seriously, man, he's just absolutely massive human being. I'm really excited about him. Got to see him kind of simulate a seam route today, and it was pretty impressive watching him just chug down the field, man.
Look at the tight end can be so critical. I mean, look at how the season turned last year when Cuevas was out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything changed about the offense when Cuevas went out. So a reliable tight end is so key. Look at Dupree the year before. He was a walking first down. Anytime I threw to him, he was 10, 12 yards guaranteed. Sure. So if we can just get some kind of explosiveness from the tight end, some kind of threat from that can just open up so much.
Well, what's cool is I think you're going to get that. That's a given, right? We're going to have that receiving tight end. But these guys have all put on substantial weight, every single one of them. We're all talking anywhere between 235 to 256, 257. So you got a lot of guys who can jump in and play in line, right? And they're going to be nasty in line, or they're Richard Owen. At least the footage looks like he's coaching them up to be nasty in line, and that of course is going to help Alabama run the football better, which is the biggest thing going into the 2026 season.
Grobe even talked about it today about how they could have taken some pressure off Ty last year if they could have run the ball. And I'm like, have you been listening to Cotton? Because that Cotton been saying that for about 9 straight months.
It was very clear, like 4 games into the season, like, okay, we can't run the football, and Ty Simpson's got to do this himself.
He's got to do it all himself.
That's why I felt like
congratulations.
The criticism late in the season was a little bit unfair, you know.
It's what have you done for me lately? That's why the only thing anybody can talk about is the Indiana game. Never mind, Indiana slaughtered everybody they played.
Yeah, no kidding. Any information about the new O-line coach, how he's doing? Is he bringing new energy and toughness? It looks like
yes.
It looks like it from what I saw. Yeah, yes. Adrian Clem historically is a, and this is what AJ McCarron talked about. He's a no BS kind of guy. He is I want to say he's Saban-esque. Be careful with that, of course. But in terms of his approach to coaching, his philosophy, he brings an intensity that we're hoping this offensive line characteristically takes on. Richard Owens is very similar to that. And I think that's why when you look at the changes that were made with Derek Nix at wide receiver, Richard Owen at tight end, which you're basically getting a second offensive line coach with him, and then Adrian Clem, it was very clear to me that Kalen DeBoer was saying, all right, we need aggressive physicality at these 3 positions because wide receivers couldn't block to save their life last year. Tight ends couldn't block to save their life last year. And offensive linemen couldn't block to save their life last year. Get rid of those 3 guys, bring in a new philosophy, new mentality, new personnel. Maybe you trim some fat of some folks who don't want to be there or are there for a paycheck, and boom, you could have a winning recipe. Now, the other change is what we're talking about earlier with Jackson Lloyd, as opposed to the last 2 seasons, Alabama going ahead and identifying their tackles, right? Identifying these offensive line personnel early. I would say you can, there's three spots locked down. Left tackle, Jackson Lloyd, Michael Carroll, right tackle, center is going to be Rayson Delgatti. What's interesting to me is having Nick Brooks playing left guard today, basically with the ones. That doesn't mean anything, but just watch it.
That guy's a massive human being.
Yeah, and then you had Mal Waldrop playing right guard, which, by the way, I did a video earlier. I probably called him Matt Waldrop at some point in time. I don't even watch NASCAR, but that's on me.
Michael Waltrip is
that the name? See, I told you. I don't know. I'm terrible with names sometimes, man.
You should watch more racing. Anyway, everybody should watch more racing. That's me.
Vroom. Sorry, man. Sorry. To each
one. We all were Herb, but hey, man, the battle for the guards is going to be the intrigue.
A good, yeah, they're solid. They're solid.
That's going to be the intrigue. I think having more explosive running backs, and then, like you said, he just reimagined the entire, all 3 areas you need to be physical in to have a solid running attack. He changed the coaches and the personnel.
I agree with this, Hank. I agree with this 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're absolutely right. Oh, we got some royalty in the house tonight.
I think sooner than midseason.
Yeah, we got a little royalty visiting, Jeff.
Yeah, I popped one of their comments up earlier.
Did you? I didn't see it. Sorry.
It was the first one. This is what they led with. And thank you, Rod. You're correct.
Sorry, my camera's higher now, so I have to look up to look at it, and so I can't see the screen. But I'll work on the setup this week. But
hey, you got the new computer, so that's the important thing.
the gaming computer.
Hey, those suckers are the things are legit. Go ahead, Army. What's your question?
Yeah. Ask
do you have a question? Are you asking if you have
a question?
Are you saying you have a question?
He's raising his hand.
That's what we really need. The hand raisers, like in Microsoft Teams, you can raise your hand.
Good question. Who do you think will emerge as the true leader of the offense this season?
QB1.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the first quarterback.
Whoever the quarterback is.
There has been some talk about Ryan Coleman Williams kind of stepping into a leadership role. But when we look at guys that have been there for a while, There's not a lot of them. So,
Well, RCW is going to have to make some plays before he can
RCW, I like it.
start assuming the leadership mantle. You can't have critical drops and then just get in the huddle and lead the huddle to victory. I mean, it's.
Do you think? I don't know if I agree with that. Go ahead. I'll finish your thought.
If you drop a critical pass, it's hard for me to buy into. You drop multiple critical passes, it would be hard for me to buy into. Because you shouldn't be in the game if you're dropping passes.
But with the presence that he commands and the hype that he gets, despite that, you don't think it's based on influence? He's going to have influence, right? And so I think he's one of the guys that have been there the longest. So you kind of got it, which is crazy to say.
Know,
God,
right?
time goes by so fast.
It's third year.
Yeah. So you've got to look at it that way. And then, like you said, that whoever ends up being QB1, I think Austin Mack, even if he doesn't win the QB1 job, could be a very crucial part of in terms of leadership, carrying on what we would call the Bama standard, making sure that's held to a very high standard.
Well said.
Yeah. So
well said. Well said. You're right. He can lead in other ways. I probably spoke a little too absolute there. My hand is still up. Go ahead, Agent.
Yeah, just ask the question.
My bad.
Agent, there we go. We called on you. Ask your question. Do you need to go to the restroom?
Hall pass?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
The Irish kicker. Jay Bake, when I see the Irish kicker, all I can think about is that the replacements with the ole kicker with the cigarette in his mouth and all that stuff. That's all I can think about with this Irish kicker. So now I'm like, we got like O'Houlihan is the kicker, and he's got some Irish mafia ties and all that stuff. So, you're going to see his brothers at the game, and they're going to look like Nikola Jokic's brothers, like in the Polish mafia or whatever. They'd be all tatted up and stuff.
Michael Carroll, possibly still a youngster, but why not, man? He understands that guy is, if you want somebody who's got a little bit of a mean streak to be, a leader on your team, Michael Carroll's definitely a good candidate.
Yes, I would agree. I think that spot is open for competition as well, because there's so many new players, so many young players. You don't have a ton of returning guys. That have with any established credentials or anything. So it's the kind of the team leader slots up for grabs too.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see who the captains are coming out of camp.
It's a good question. Hopefully not Ryan Williams, hopefully not Latsier Brooks. You bring in, Cherwin comes back and on scholarship, he could be a guy. Why not throw Xavier Griffin back there? You know what I mean? No, don't do that.
I don't know about, does AK Deer do any special team work like that? He seems like he'd be a decent punt returner.
He could, but I just think he's going to have a pretty big hand in this offense this year. Chat, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Let me know.
Let's see. Yeah, I hope Smitty, he's the nastiest one this season too. How much influence the offensive coordinator have in shaping the offense compared to DeBoer himself? Well, it's the DeBoer Grubb offense. They've been running it together for many years. So I would hope that they both have a pretty heavy hand in it. Although DeBoer didn't seem like he had a lot to do with the offense last year. It seemed to be a lot of Grubb. So I'm not sure what the dynamic is there.
Jeff's just having all kinds of issues. Well, wait. All right. He's gone. He left. Good question. What influence do you think the offensive coordinator have in shaping the offense compared to DeBoer himself? Think of it as in an office, right? If you are a director of an office, okay, your job is to kind of oversee multiple facets of the office, and you're ultimately accountable for what happens. But the real dirty work at the leadership level is being done by those coordinators. So heavy, heavy influence. Now, positional coaches, I think, a good one is going to challenge that coordinator, right? I think that is something that happened under Coach Cap, to use him as an example, but Coach Cap didn't necessarily win those fights. I think that story likely would look different with Adrian Clem. So, if there's something that Ryan Grubb is stubborn about, those West Coast guys are known to be a little stubborn, right? Coach Clem might win that one. We'll see. Rico Scott would probably be one of the guys I'd put on my short list too, J Money. I like that idea. Fast dude. Who would be tight end number 1 for me right now? I'm going to go with Ford, Josh Ford. Yeah, absolutely. That's who I'm going to go with, Josh Ford. Jeff had surgery yesterday. I'm going to need to text him and make sure he didn't just kick the bucket live on here, right? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, not just Peak. There was their other tackle had a season-ending injury too, which is crazy. Agreed. All right, guys, we are at an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it short tonight. Oh, wait, hold on. Jeff just came back. Are you alive?
Dude, that was so weird. Everything literally just shut off. I lost all power to everything, like monitor, camera, computer, lights, everything just went pew.
I told the chat, I was like, Jeff had surgery yesterday. He might have just kicked the bucket.
I mean, and I'm like, what did I do? And I looked down and my foot where I sit, I have the power strip under my computer and my foot hit the off switch at the end of the surge protector strip just from me down here moving.
It's a rookie move, Jeff.
And I was like, what the heck just happened? I'm like looking around going, what in the world? And I looked down and the surge protector light was off. And I was like, you brilliant.
Yeah, guys, for those of you watching the
Ole Miss beat Georgia.
They did. For those of you watching the SEC tournament, Alabama will play Ole Miss tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'd rather Ole Miss than Georgia.
Thank you, Kayla.
So
yeah, don't follow the light. Don't follow the lights.
You won't be the only one, man. That would absolutely send everyone into a tizzy. A tizzy.
Agent, no more beaming.
That's ridiculous.
No more beaming for me.
All right, Jeff.
I'm walking next time.
I know I didn't warn you, but I need you to come up with a hot take on the spot because it's time for hot takes. All right. I need to put the music so it keeps playing during the whole segment. You know what I mean?
That'd actually be pretty cool.
I need to do that. We'll work on that later. Anyway, all right.
Hot, mate.
Chat, you know the drill. Share your hot takes in the comments section below. Let us know. It doesn't have to be Alabama. It could be anybody. My hot take last week was that Georgia would miss the college football playoff. I was right. I said that about Texas last year. Turns out your boy's a genie and can see the future. Sorry, I'm trying to move something here so I don't make the same mistake Jeff just made. We're all good.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to do some cable management down there.
Right. All right. We got a hot take here. All right. Army says hot take. Keelan Russell wins QB1 and Jet passes Mac by midseason for the number 2 spot. Sedarian Morgan's the leading receiver this year. Hot. That is
trifecta.
Yeah, that's crazy hot, man. Like my eyes are on fire.
That's
so hot. So hot. Yeah, I mean, it's a hot take. It's supposed to be wild and wonky. Jet passing Mac. I don't know, man. Jet's got a lot of area to make up. Like he played at a really small school. So I'm not saying that Tamala can't do the job, but there's a lot he's got to learn at this level of football. But he's going to get there. He's a bright kid. He's definitely going to get there if he stays.
Jet was out of most games at halftime that he played this year. So he really only played half the games.
J-Bag, everybody wants you to lose your bet. That's what's going on, man. Everybody wants you to lose.
We're secretly wanting you to not hit that plus 42.
Yeah. Well, hey, if so, I heard.
Although if you do.
Yeah, I heard Yellow Hammers at Gillette's are on J-Bag if it hits. So. I always look like I'm on fire. You talking about my eyes, man? Yeah. Health issues, man. I got something crazy going on. I got an autoimmune disease. So thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Any other imperfections you can find that you want to?
Yeah. He already talked about my pores. I look like I'm on fire. Damn, man.
Are these football hot takes or just hot takes in general?
Matt or moderator, ban this guy. No, I'm just kidding. We love you, buddy. J-Bake, Mississippi State wins 9 games somehow. What's their schedule look like? I'm gonna bring that up. Bringing it up. Hold on, guys. Nobody go anywhere.
A 1K rusher. Okay.
Can you talk to my freaking
Says this one says Sapp and Hubbard combined for 8 picks this year, and Bama will have 4 500+ yard receivers and a 1,000-yard rusher. If we have 4 500+ yards receivers and a 1,000-yard rusher, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah, we sure will.
And if we get 8 picks between those two guys, we're going to be in the playoffs making a run.
I want to look at this. This is I don't.
Unless all 8 picks come in the first game of the season.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to bring this up on the screen really quick. All right, so here's the schedule. All right, via ESPN. Okay, Louisiana Monroe, W. Minnesota, W. South Carolina, their tackles are hurt. I'll give it to them, W. Missouri, let's just say they win that one, W. That's 4. Then you got L, W. Ooh, I'm going to say
Actually, losing to Auburn.
Dude, hold on, man.
They're going to lose to the South Florida Tigers.
J-Bake, did you just cook? Yeah, I'm going to say L to Auburn. Of course, beat Tennessee Tech, L to Ole Miss. Yeah, it won't happen, but it could. Sorry about that, Jeff. I should have warned you. There we go.
That's all right.
Hot.
Please.
All right, Jay Money says, my hot take is that C.D. Morgan will lead the team in touchdowns but have less than 500 total receiving yards. Given his body size and aggressiveness and ability to win 50-50 balls, I could 100% see this happening.
That'd be great unless he catches like 1 touchdown that leads the team. Something's gone horribly wrong.
Well, I think what he's getting at is they're going to use him in obvious touchdown situations near the goal line. And so he's going to be that big 50-50 ball guy. Definitely can see that happening.
We've got some tall receivers. There should be several that could be threats there.
Ooh, I hope this one's wrong. Hot take is we lose Womack after next season. If this defense is as advertised, especially that secondary, if we don't lose Womack, we're definitely going to lose Lindquist after this season, unless he just wants to be a positional coach.
And if Womack goes, then I think Lindquist probably slide into that DC role maybe.
Yeah. Who starts at Bandit? That's a great question. I don't know.
Whoever wins it.
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine right now, to be honest. I'm going to watch it play out. The Bandit position and the Wolf position are very interesting to me. There was some thought that maybe Zulu would play Bandit. I don't think that's in the works right now. I'm trying to remember everybody. You put me on the spot. I don't have it brought up.
I think we have a lot of options there. I think there's going to be a healthy competition.
Yeah, I think there will be. There's going to be guys that potentially could do multiple things that are going to play Bandit. And as Clint pointed this out, and I agree with him, and it's going to be out of necessity. Bandit's going to be one of those weird, wonky positions this season. It'll be interesting to see how it kind of irons itself out.
Well, that's the big beauty of it, is that everybody has to win their job. These aren't, other than the 2 tackle spots, I don't think there's many positions on here that there's not a competition for.
You're still not letting that tackle thing go, are you?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that. I'm using it as my point. Like, I think those are the only 2 positions that we've been told have been finalized. Yeah. But I think there's a ton of spots of the 22 that need to be won in camps, spring and fall.
Yeah, I think I think if I had to say a name, I agree with Alex, and Latham might be the guy. Mm-hmm. I got to see him first, see what his health looks like. I think they're going to hold him out most spring, if I remember correctly. So I'll see what Jamarian Latham looks like, and then we'll go from there. But
Bama Dave. RCCW. I like that. Ryan Cam Coleman Williams.
Hey, if you can't get him, just change somebody's name.
Change his name. That's it. If you can't beat him, join him. Go to Texas. And what's funny is if he comes back for his senior year, he'll still technically only be the age of a junior in college. So
give me Jeremy Pruitt or give me death. That's all I'm going to say. Give me Jeremy Pruitt or give me death. So
we did a short on Jeremy Pruitt when he got that whatever job he's in high school or whatever he's doing, and it had like 22,000 views.
that's because everybody was like, "No!"
Everybody saw a picture of Pruitt and freaked out, and it was
no.
Cotton pulling the loop-de-loop on you again.
Hey man, there's a science to this, okay? So, when views
He's
are
got
down,
me with a couple of them.
sometimes
Like the one that said Ryan Williams leaving, and I opened it, and it was like, no, he's just at practice. I was like, what?
Wait, what? I don't even know what you're talking about.
It wasn't anything. It was just one of those things that it just wasn't anything. That's what was so good about it.
Good.
It was just him showing up at practice saying, I'm committed. And then,
stop giving away trade secrets, Jeff.
and it had me fooled because I had that son of a bitch running. Pardon my French.
Army, he's not going to. That's the beauty of it. If he sits this year, it's his show next year. Because if Austin Mack comes in and has a good year, he's gone. So it's going to be Keelan Russell's show no matter what. So there's really no incentive for him to leave. And the portal's not going to open till the end of the season. So he knows he's going to be the guy going into the 2027 season. So there's really no incentive for him to leave if he's not the starter. Now, I'll go on record and say it again because I've said it several times. Jeff agrees with me. Landon agrees with me. If it is a close battle whatsoever, you got to go with Keelan Russell. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and get him in the system, get him comfortable taking live snaps against first-team SEC defenses. And that way, if he stinks it up in 2026, you've got something to look forward to next year when your team is going to be one of the best in the country, without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Damn.
We've said as well, if we're going to go 9-3, go 9-3 with the kid and get him ready for 27, which should be the title run. I'm not saying we can't make a title run this year, but 2027 should be the squad that is really primed.
Yep. Ooh, Bama will have a top 20 scoring defense and top 30 offense is another hot take. If that happens, they will be playing for a national title, J Money. I'm with you. I am worried about some positions defensively. I'm worried a little bit about the linebacker position. I think QB Reese is getting a lot of talk right now, right there in the middle. I am a little worried about the defensive line, but we know the secondary is supposed to be elite. And if we're being honest, I know a lot of people are worried about replacing the production you had from the defensive line and the linebacking position last year, but Deontay Lawson didn't move the needle for me last season. The defensive line, it was fluid at times. Tim Keenan was probably the highlight. We all kept waiting and holding our breath, waiting for James Smith to pop back on the scene. It never really happened. So it could be a step in the right direction. And if it is, I like this take. I think this take is solid, man. So,
yeah, I'm with you there.
Caleb Woodson's another guy. Thank you, Lance. That's a good point. Caleb Woodson's looking pretty good too. So, all right, Jeff, I am ready. Joey, this is the name I was trying to think of when I was answering the question, and I couldn't remember because I didn't have it right in front of me. I know I say this all the time, guys, but like I said earlier, I have an autoimmune thing sometimes and it causes brain fog. And so I'll have a thought and I'll forget it. So I have to keep notes right on my screen or I'll forget names of things. But yeah, this is
all the time.
This is the name that I was talking about, that I was thinking about potentially, but I do like Jamarian Latham if he's healthy. So, yeah. All right.
I do too. Before we jet out of here, y'all check your alerts tomorrow night. I think we're going to be on with Roll Tide Nation tomorrow night.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see because they forgot about are you going to be on with them?
Well, I was going to go on after the game was over.
Okay.
All right. To Hunter about doing a broadcast like after the game.
Okay.
After the basketball game. So
cool.
And he mentioned that they had talked to you too. So I think we're trying to work that out in terms of
he reached out to me on
going live after the game.
He reached out to me on the old Tic-Tac.
On the talker.
So, all right, guys, like I said, please do us a favor. If you're new here, if you're watching in the background, not talking, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have notifications on, you've been here for a while, turn them off, turn them back on. I did learn that if we upload more than 3 times a day, that includes shorts, lives, you'll only get 3 notifications a day because YouTube doesn't want to spam you with notifications. That's a win. That's a W YouTube, right? But so if you're not getting notifications, like somebody said, make sure you cut them off, cut them back on. Please, if you want to win viewer of the week, ball knower of the week, engage with us on social media, specifically here on YouTube. Jeff has doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes, putting episodes up on Spotify so you can watch and listen there. We're everywhere.
I'm a couple days behind. Sorry, y'all. I'll get them. I'll get them out tomorrow.
You did have butt surgery, so
in the area.
I'm just kidding, Jeff.
HIPAA violation.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
Oh, and then he just got us banned from YouTube. Well done. Cotton's on a roll. Anything else you want to throw out there to kill the algorithm for us?
If we didn't get banned that day I yelled at the one guy, then we're good. We're okay. Anybody remember that? Anyway, all right, man, we're going to wrap it up for the evening. I hope that you all have a blessed, safe weekend. Look for plenty of content regarding spring ball. And for those of you who are going to be at A-Day, we'll see you very, very soon. As always, say your prayers, read your Bibles, wash your hands. Horns down, baby. Beat Auburn and LSU and Tennessee, too. Let's go win an SEC championship in men's basketball.
Let's do it. See y'all tomorrow night.
Roll Tide, y'all.